Hi there, my name is Kat and I'm the animal naturopath. So today I just wanted to talk to you a bit about nutrition and diet. There's so much information out there that it's really difficult to navigate sometimes. Um, the food industry, the pet food that's given to our animals a lot of the time doesn't have any nutritional value. There's a lot of research and work being shown how real food is the best way to go. Some advocate raw diets. Raw diets can be harder to digest, so it's good for younger dogs with lots of energy who are bouncing around, and elderly dogs if they're still very active. But actually, there's a lot to be said about feeding proper nutrition, real food, human grade. A lot of the stuff that you would eat for yourself would be suitable for the dog, apart from any onions and garlic. You have to be careful with. Chocolate you can't give to the dog or cat. But a lot of the food that we are being told is good for them has preservatives and colorings and meat in sauce, whatever that is. It's not even telling you what the meat is. And a lot of times the food is swept up off the abattoir floor and could be full of antibiotics, diseased animals, euthanized animals. You've just no sense of the quality of the food that you're paying good money for to feed your animal with. So I've been vegan for 30 years, and when I first started I was going to die because what is wrong with you? Why would you do this? It's bad for your health. And so everyone has their own ideas around what foods we should eat and what's good for us, but the quality of the food that we eat is what's good for us. When we go shopping, we'll buy all the mainstream stuff. A lot of it's filled with what's it called, like fillers and what are they? I've forgotten the word. It's completely gone. Anyway, it's not all natural, and it's the same with your animal as well. If you're wanting to feed them natural food, you have to make sure that the product you buy says natural. And you can buy pet food if you like, but add a nutritional supplement to it maybe, or add fresh vegetables and salads, or something that's going to give it a bit more benefit to your animal. So there's also a school of thought that says that the cats are obligate carnivores. And yeah, dogs are said to be carnivores as well. However, they've evolved over so many years to become domesticated, and their bodies have adapted, and they're able to digest things differently. So there are going to be things that some struggle with, but it's the same with humans. If you decide to go on a high protein, a low carb, a vegan, vegetarian, we should generally supplement whatever we're missing anyway. So the thing that I've come to realize is that it's the nutrition rather than the ingredient. So if they're meeting their nutritional requirements and they're receiving everything that they need in the same way that we do, then they will thrive. There's no reason why not. So you're buying the best quality. I mean, you wouldn't just feed your child crisps and pop all day. You would give them proper food, or as proper as you can. But you look at the state of the diet of most people as well. It's fast food, it's convenience, it's processed. There's no kind of real sense of the salt that's in there, the sugars that are in there, and what you are actually really eating. So if you're making stir fries and rice and sweet potato, your dog's going to love all that kind of stuff as well. I'm not saying just stop feeding your animal whatever you're feeding it. This would be looked at through the consultation and the assessment, and we'd make a plan, and you would slowly introduce new foods. And because a lot of the time the food can be affecting behavior and skin allergies, the health of their coat, intestinal problems. It's going to be responsible for a lot of stuff. So yeah, just things to consider. I think, we're all different. We all meet our nutritional requirements differently. Some of us are able to do that easily, and others struggle, and the result is health problems and weight gain or malnutrition, or even if you're eating a lot but there's no nutritional value in it, you can still be gaining weight, but you can still be malnutritioned as well. So it's a real delicate balance, and each animal is going to have to be considered differently as well. I mean, if you're buying them, say chicken, a lot of dogs have become allergic to chicken because of the high phosphorus content. So phosphorus is injected into chickens, and it is like the number one thing that's causing problems. For dogs with allergies is chicken. And you can give them raw carrots, the stalks of broccoli stems, things that are going to give them vitality and phytonutrients that they wouldn't be getting otherwise in the diet, that they're just on kibble or a tin of pedigree chum or whatever, just off the top of my head. So yeah, unless something has the word natural on it, it's going to have additives. That is the word I was looking for earlier. Additives. And yeah, who knows what in there as well. So trying to get your head around the labels, because they make it sound like it's the best thing ever, but actually, premium, quality, what other words do they use? The other words that they use to make us think that, this is a good thing and your dog will thrive on here. But it doesn't have the essential vitamins, or it says added vitamins and added minerals, but actually the temperatures that they're cooked at is so high that the nutrients are all just destroyed. Any nutritional value in there is destroyed through the cooking process. And then we give them our money and feed it to our beloved animals and create sickness. So, you think about our junk food industry as well. We're doing the same to ourselves. So, it's kind of, it's not rocket science really, is it? It's just awareness and understanding. And yeah, it's not so easy to cook for your animal as buying a tin, opening a tin and just giving it that. But at the end of the day, it's going to cost you more money potentially at the vets, or with other problems and challenges. And if you think about the way that you you feel when your animal's not well as well, so the stress and anxiety that builds up around that. So yeah, just a few things to think about. I know there's a lot of people say that dogs need meat, cats need meat, but it's the nutritional values that they need, not the actual ingredients. And if it has to come from a supplement, then so be it, because a lot of the things are not nutritionally full anyway, So if they need amylase to break it down, or taurine, B12s are generally missing from diets as well, and vitamin A's deficient in a lot of them as well. So yeah, just things to consider and actually keep an open mind about, because yeah, it's too easy to just dismiss. But I've been following a lady who's vegan. She's fed her dogs vegan their whole lives, and she's got Great Danes. They've lived beyond the years of the breed. Big dogs that you would think would be needing, raw meat, like the big the big wild rough dog that has to tear the meat apart kind of thing. But they're not living in the wild anymore. And to be honest, when the wolves and the dogs did live in the wild, they would catch the animal and they would eat the contents of its stomach. So they would be eating any vegetables or any undigested or digested foods in its stomach, in the digestion tract. That's a complete meal. It's not just the meat, they're getting everything from it. So if you think of an animal with arthritis, it's a buildup of acidity in the body, so it needs to be alkalized. So you would need to be giving veggies, alkalizing foods, omegas, things like that are going to change the terrain inside the body so that it's more able to be more fluid. And, if you think of acidic, it's drying, the joints are going to be painful. So if you're adding moisture and alkalizing the body, then it frees everything up and it makes it flow better. So yeah, controversial, I guess, but something to think about.